Hi, I'm Anne Savage. I'm a tattoo artist. I started tattooing 2011 and we managed to open, not really open kay boarding house man to. So, amo tong boarding house ni Joe for 2 years. So, since we couldn't afford back then to rent a proper shop, we we opted to make our boarding house or maybe 10 square meters nga boarding house into a tattoo studio during the day. But during the night time, mahimo siya og kalit og bedroom. Manggawas na ng mga foam na mo. Cause behind the cabinet, behind our workstation, na dito ang mga foam where we put our personal stuff. But during the daytime, you would really see it like as a tattoo studio gyud. And then with the help of Joe and me nga ni work hard gyud me to earn for a living, we started to open a mini studio outside sa apartment or boarding house area kay gawa sa car wash. So there was a 4-meter size nga space and giparent out sa same owner of the boarding house. God was very good nga God was really guiding us nga maka-open mi ato nga time kay back then we were just making fun of each other. Always give ko joke ni Joe nga what if kana nga shop kay glass maguto nice siya tanawon. Although 4-meter square lang siya, nindot siya tanawon kay makita siya ang accessibility ba sa mga tao labi na kay glass ang window. 2012 butan kay Ginoo again because all the glory and praises para sa Ginoo gyud because it's to me dili gyud na mahitabutan if it wasn't for him. So 2012 we managed to open our studio, like official main tattoo studio, which is this place. From 4 square meter size shop now to a 75 square meter. So I'm very very grateful to all the people who showed support, especially to our dear clients who also became our constant support since the beginning. And without them, without their financial support, without their trust na magpatato na mo ni Joe, we wouldn't make it this far. For most women, tattoos have always been a powerful form of self-expression, especially to women who are going through a lot of things like emotional stress. They like to get tattoos or to have tattoos because of the feeling, like how it makes them feel like it's like a therapy to them. And so especially to me, I've tried that before when I was very very stressed. I even had 2 artists doing my back piece at the same time. So imagine, and I just slept the whole time because it was very therapeutic for me. So most of the women they consider tattoo as a form of healing or recovery from emotional trauma and stuff. Some also consider it as a self-expression, like resilience or strength, or even an identity of who you are. Like for example, you wanted this kind of symbol to represent of who you are. Like most of the clients that we have is like would come here to get their birth flowers or would get their zodiac signs, or like for me, for example, I got a rainbow tattoo which represents happiness. Like tattooing or balancing art and motherhood at the same time is really challenging, but to me it is a very fulfilling kanang aspect of my life as a person. Kay work-life balance as a tattoo artist requires a lot of time, for example, the time at the studio, I have to be there like really focused for my craft, because of course it's a permanent tattoo, so it's a permanent art on someone's skin, and I want to give my all or my best, my 100% to my client. So at the same time, sa motherhood na side, I also have to be present, like to be the best mom to my kids. So it really requires a lot of patience. As a mother of five and a tattoo artist, kay I've learned to be, how can I say, intentional with my time, because like again, juggling both are not easy, because tattooing and motherhood are both very demanding. Why? Because my client, you have to give your imong papaminaw sa ilahang gusto, ilang mga designs. Like even making the design alone requires a lot of energy, because the client wants to change this, that, and the last minute of changes and things like that. So while tattooing, most of the people nga wala kabalo or dili kayo familiar unsa ang tattoo, they thought, kung ila makita, they thought nga ka-drawing lamin na as easy as that. But actually, it requires focus, so mental. It requires your imong posture, maapektuhan imong back, ang imong eyesight, maapektuhan sad, kay eye straining man kaayo siya, and emotionally affected sad ka, because most of the clients come in, most of the artists, I don't know how to explain it, but to me personally, personal experience, I can absorb energies from my clients. So emotional stress maka-affect gyud sa amo artist. Let's say, for example, the client is going through a lot of things kaning panahon na, and then by the time he comes to the studio, guol kay siya, so ma-absorb sa kunang energy. So by the time I go home, drained sad kay ko and sad sad kay ko, and then sometimes maapektuhan sad akong pagkamama sa akong mga anak, kay overwhelmed man ko sa studio. So all the working moms out there, not just in the tattoo industry but in general, is to embrace your passion and your role as a mother without guilt. Because why most of us women or moms have this feeling of mom guilt most of the time, because we're out for work and not attending to our kids, and the society always, dictates us moms to always be present for our kids, which is also their point of view. But like I said, for working moms out there, finding balance, it isn't about being perfect at all. So it's being present in the moments that truly matters to us moms. And I always want to encourage you all that remember, you are not just working for your family or for your kids, but also setting an example of strength, dedication, and perseverance to all the women out there.